All right, let's Kahoot it and see what you guys remember from the past few weeks. Now, if you know how to play Kahoot and you want to play on your own, you can just pause this video right now and click on the link that's below the video on our website, and you can go in and put your nickname in, and we can see how you do. Otherwise, we're going to go through together as a team. So our name is going to be Go Team. All right, here we go. All right, get situated. All right, so we're reviewing chapters 5 through 11 of Genesis. Ready, set, boom. First question here. Where did Noah take his family and the animals to be safe during the flood? So, did he take them to the red rocket ship, to the blue airplane, yellow ark or big boat, or green car? Do you remember where he took them? Where were they safe from the flood? It doesn't make sense, really, to go in a car during a flood, does it? All right, here we go. Plus, there weren't any cars back then, let's be honest. All right, second question. How many of each animal did Moses bring on the ark? That was a nice picture of the ark. So, was it 0 animals? That's red. 4 animals? That's blue. 2 animals? That's yellow. Or 6 animals? That's green. How many of each animal did Moses bring on the ark? If you're thinking the answer is 2, you're kind of thinking the right thing, but this is a little bit of a tricky question. The answer is actually 0, because if you look at the question, it says, how many of each animal did Moses bring on the ark? It wasn't Moses that went on the ark. Who was it? All right, no, question 3. What did God do when the people built a tower and tried to reach heaven? All right, so this was in a video a couple weeks ago. Did God help? That's red, he helped. Blue, he threw them a party. Yellow, he created new types of animals. Or green, he separated them and made them speak different languages. What did God do when people built a tower and tried to reach heaven? And if I'm going too fast, you can always pause and think about the answer before I tap it. So remember, he made all the people speak different languages and then they were sent to different lands. All right, what does Babel mean? If you remember, that tower we just talked about was called the Tower of Babel. So do you remember what Miss Eddie said Babel means? Does Babel mean red, confusion, yellow, party time, blue, strong, or green, necklace? It was called the Tower of Babel. What does Babel mean? Babel means confusion. Did you get it? Did you get it? Ha 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 ha. Did you get it? All right, question 5. Now, different story. What did Abraham's wife's name Sarah mean? So that question sounds kind of confusing. But what we really want to know is, what does the name Sarah mean? Okay, remember Sarah, she was Abraham's wife. Does Sarah mean laughter? Blue, flowing river. Yellow, brave woman. Or green, my princess? Sarah means my princess. God changed her name from Sarai to Sarah. Sorry, that was a little Spanish accent. My bad. All right, here we go. Question 6. Where did God send Abraham? Do you remember we learned that God told Abraham he had to leave from his house, that he needed to go live somewhere else, and he took his wife and his nephew, and they went and lived somewhere else so that God could do what he wanted to do in their life? So where did God send him? Did God send him to McDonald's? That's the red choice. Did he send him to Canaan? Blue choice. Did he send him to the yellow choice, church, or to the green choice, store? The land where God sent Abraham was to Canaan. Some of those other answers were kind of silly, let's be honest. I mean, it's not like they had Walmart and McDonald's back in then. All right, question 7. Let's see. How you doing so far? Who told Sarah she was going to have a child? Okay, so remember, Sarah and Abraham got lots of important information, so they knew the choices to make in their life. And somebody told her that she was going to have a child. All right, here are your choices. The red one says, the angel of the Lord. The blue one says, Pastor Rick. Do you think he's that old? Surely not. The yellow one says, Hagar. And the green one says, Abraham. Who told Sarah she was going to have a child? It was the angel of the Lord. I'm so glad you got it. Man, we're doing good. We're a good team. All right, question 8. It was a long one. Sarah and Abraham had to trust God and wait a long time to see his promise of a child come true. So we're trying to decide if this is true or false. Did they have to trust God and wait a long time to see his promise of a child come true? Or did they have a child almost as soon as they were told? Think about that. Did they have to have patience and wait with a good attitude? Or did the promise come true immediately? So blue, true, they had to trust and wait. Or red, false, they didn't have to wait long. It was true. Remember, Abraham was 100. All right, question 9. What animal got caught in the bush and was used for a sacrifice instead of Isaac? So remember, God already knew his whole plan when he told Abraham that he had to sacrifice Isaac. God already knew that he was going to put something else there and not Isaac. But he had to see if Abraham was going to be obedient. And he was, which is so cool. So when Abraham was about ready to sacrifice Isaac, there was an animal caught in the bush. It had horns. All right, was it red rhino? Was it blue a ram? Yellow a moose? We had fun with the moose on our Zoom and Simon Says the other day. Or was it green unicorn? I hope you noticed that that picture has a ram in it. All right. And if you guys think about it, surely you've seen a ram truck has that same kind of head, right? With the horns. Okay, last question. How are you going to do? Who were the descendants of Abraham? Oh my goodness, Miss Amanda, that word descendants, it's such a big word. All descendants means is like people in the family after you. So like kids and their 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 kids, and they're all descendants. All right, so all the people that came after Abraham that were in his family. Let's check our choices. And I even gave you a picture to help. If you look in the circle, that's Abraham. And then look at where the arrows are pointing, okay? Big hint. All right, triangle, the red triangle. Mary, was she a descendant of Abraham? Now we're talking about Mary, Jesus' mother. Blue, Isaac. Didn't we just talk about Isaac? Yellow, Jesus. Or green, all of them. So who were the people in Abraham's family that came later? Kids and kids and kids and kids and kids and kids and kids. Well, remember Isaac was his son, so he had to be a descendant. And if we look at the tree, we see that many kids and kids and kids and kids and kids and kids later was Mary. And who was Mary's son? So what's the answer, guys? All right. So, awesome job. I hope you have a wonderful week. Don't forget to take your gift with you for your mother or your grandmother. Okay. And we will see you guys Wednesday night on Zoom. Bye, guys. Love you.